ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Pharoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On play action, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, 6.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 40, the 20,
He's running.
10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Off play action, Fields. On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Fields.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Fields completes a Mooney on the slant. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Off play action. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
but plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Out to the right here to Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Here's Fields. That's complete to Robinson. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 3rd and 2. Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kenny Galladay on the touchdown throw from Daniel Jones. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Montgomery a first down and then some. And some room to work. Past the 20. Uh-oh. Touchdown, Chicago. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jones throw caught by Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 22. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bears will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Throwing after the interception. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Fields. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching show